I am Dr. Colonel Atul Bhandari. Today I am going to speak about the process of decision making in an organization or in an institution. Now, of course, there are various forms, but first of all, we need to understand that the decision making is a very critical component of success of an organization. So, it is a very critical aspect. Now, there is one form which is the autocratic form. That is where one man or one lady takes all the decisions. Now, in such a situation, it can lead to erroneous decisions because one person does not have all the answers. And that person can be viewed as, autocratic and bossy and, self centered, and it is not good for the organization. So, what I recommend is that it should be a democratic process. By democratic, I mean that we should involve more than one person, possibly the topmost 4 to 5 people in the organization must be involved in the decision making process. Now, this has huge benefits. Number one, the leader may have some blind spots. He or she may not be aware of certain cultural issues or some technical issues or some other knowledge about what is the situation on the ground. So, when there are people who have a wider perspective and have divergent views, it is good for the decision making. Another advantage is that the senior staff will get a sense of belonging in the decision making process, which will lead to better execution. Now, decision is only half the story. What is critical is that the decision has to be executed well in that organization or in that institution. So, this way, those employees get a buy-in. By buy-in, I mean that they get involved and sense that yes, I have been a part of the decision. Now I will treat it like my own decision. Then the execution is much better. Another thing is that there should not be any decision deficit. By decision deficit, I mean it is a gap between what the capabilities of a senior staff member are and the amount of autonomy that is given to him or her. Now, of course, this autonomy has to be commensurate with the amount of capabilities of that person has, what that person's performance has been. So this gap should not be too much. It should be appropriate. So to sum up, I would like to say that we must involve more people. Of course, let us say you have 50 employees in an organization in your head office or your headquarters. One cannot involve all 50. Also, there are certain key and sensitive, critical issues where it might be just one person who has to take the decision on some strategic issue. But by and large, as a way of day-to-day working, I strongly recommend that at least 4 to 5 people must be involved with the leader in the process of decision making so that you get a wider perspective, you get to see the thing from different angles, and the quality of decision that way will be much better for achieving the goals of that organization.